All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to once again clutch our pearls. This is one of my favorite homes in all of Savannah. This is 35 Washington Avenue. This is the promenade of Ardsley Park. If you recall, a few years ago I sold 39. This is just the most gorgeous street. Next door is the original home built by one of the developer brothers of Ardsley Park. Rumor has it this was built for his daughter as a wedding present in 1913. It's currently in the Beaux Arts style. However, another rumor has it that it was built as a colonial and that the columns were added later on. So I can see it because the walls are not curved, just the porch. So let's take a look. I mean, y'all, there's just some homes that capture your heart and you just, this is it for me. So this is listed at $1.9 million. Sorry, $1.79 million. It is about 4,960 square feet, built in 1913, 5 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, 1 half bathroom. Currently, like I said, the Beaux Arts style. The reason why I believe it could have been built, not Beaux Arts, is because next door was originally built with a limestone facade and the wife thought it was too bright, so they changed it to the yellow brick. Can we just admire the details? So at 1.79, I really think this house with some improvements, there's just a few things here and there maintenance-wise I think need to be done and finishes to just really elevate it. I think it could absolutely be worth like $2.5 million. So this porch would have originally not been enclosed. You can see the exterior columns here, the slope. It's because this was an exterior porch and obviously with an exterior finish. But they have made it into a beautiful sunroom. Okay. All right, so you walk in, you have a double parlor. Great for entertaining when you have larger groups. So technically you would have your front parlor. The ladies could have gathered here, men could have gathered there. Got a little alcove under the stairs, and then this stairway. But first, hold on. Can we just admire, please? Leads to the dining room. You've got beautiful moldings. Fabric walls, transom windows up top. They all still function. Look at that molding, look at that. And it's all original. And then over here in the corner, you have a china closet. Could also use it as a coat closet like they obviously did, but fireplaces with the ionic columns, just beautiful. Original picture railing at the top. More French doors. All right, so this is where I will die on this hill. No one should come in here and remove all of this. But I understand someone would probably want to open all of this up, but you've got a wet bar here. You have your kitchen, beautiful high ceilings. I understand if somebody would want to redo the kitchen, but I personally would not chop up this layout. This is how they lived. You have your breakfast area. I just wouldn't do it. You have your formal spaces and you have this, and then you have a pantry in here. Also, there's a carriage house, you guys, that's got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We'll go see that last. You have your powder room for guests. Again, beautiful high ceilings. You have the back staircase set. This is obviously for the help, for the servants. Down here. Look at this. Look at this for storage. This is not incredible. Look at that. Oh my God. I just think it's so cool. So down here, very few homes in Savannah have basements because the water table is very high. But this is where they have stuck in the most adorable laundry room. And this is where you've got just a little bit of storage. It's where you've got your HVAC. Back in the day, they would have stored coal underneath the house. I mean, y'all, this is, there's just, it's hard to breathe. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, so let's go upstairs. I mean, just look at that. So there's like a couple like missing spindles here and there. Those can easily be replicated. All right, you've got your landing up here. Nice little sitting area, great study area for the kids. Closet over here, built-ins. Beautiful original chandelier. Look at that. So cool. Those are elephants, by the way. All right, so this is the master suite. Oh my God. Look at those details. And then they installed a little mini fridge. Being a two-story home, I can appreciate that. Okay, again, not your average chair rail. They've got egg and dart. Okay. And then big bathroom. Another beautiful fireplace. You have the toilets and the bidet hidden over here. And then you've got a second vanity over here. And you've got these beautiful doors with amazing hardware going out to the porch. So again, you see these walls are not curved. That's why I believe there is a possibility that this was originally not built in the Beaux Arts style. So this is one closet. There is a bedroom. So there's 3 bedrooms up here. And I feel like some people would probably, and this could, obviously this is a bedroom with built-ins, not a walk-in closet or anything. But if you only needed one other bedroom, this could be a dressing room. And then you have a 3rd bedroom up here, the closet, and then a suite bathroom. I know some people will probably say the bedrooms are small. They did not spend endless amounts of time. This was just for sleeping. So you sleep here, you can play here. You've got this whole landing that folks downstairs when you come in are not necessarily going to see. So we also have a walk-up attic space. So if you wanted to add on to the house, you certainly could come up here and create a 4th bedroom. It would take some reconfiguring of the HVAC. Not impossible. Might be a little expensive, but point being is that it could happen. Or you could just keep it for storage, of course. So there's your attic. Again, these details of this house, these are the original glass knobs. All right, let's go downstairs. I'm gonna show you guys the formal garden and the carriage house. All right, we're back downstairs in the breakfast area. And I wanted to show, before we go to the other side, you've got the perfect spot for a grill or whatever right here. And then you've got a little patio down here. These beautiful oak trees giving you shade. If you had young children, perfect little spot for a play set. And by the way, that would be the master bedroom up there and bathroom. And then this walks around to the back side of the carriage house. All right, we're back outside. That is the little door just before the staircase, and the front door is right there. That is the entrance to the kitchen, carriage house. Wanted to show you this before we went inside. Love this gate and arch. I was told that this used to be a pool and that they just didn't want it anymore, and they filled it in and put the pavers down. Personally, this would become a pool for me. And then I would use this first level apartment, because you have a full apartment here, 1 bedroom, full 2-bedroom apartment, or 1 bedroom upstairs. So a total of 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, but they're 2 separate units. And I would use this as like the pool house level, and you could still have an apartment upstairs. But this is still gorgeous, even if you kept it like this. All right. So, of course, what used to be a garage, this is now a 1-bedroom apartment downstairs. Nothing super fancy, but it's clean, and that's what people want, because it's such a beautiful neighborhood and it's centrally located. So what you would have originally been able to do is pull through off the street and either drive through here to the lane or just park here. Probably a pull through is what originally was here. But one great thing about Washington, there's only single family homes here, and there's not very many of them. There's plenty of off-street parking here. It is never an issue. So if you had to park on the street, you could. Otherwise, you just park here in your driveway. But come on, guys, look at this. Oh, I'm in love. Let's go upstairs. All right, so we're upstairs. This is the other 1-bedroom apartment. They've got mini splits. Here's the bedroom. Little closet right here. Bathroom with a charming tub. I love that. This one feels a little bit more original, just because of the window casings and the baseboards. But you have breakfast area, or dining area, I should say, living area, bedroom. Again, nothing huge, nothing super fancy, but this would rent so well because of the area.